All right. So usually I have some sort of idea of what I'm going to talk about here, but honestly, I'm just too excited about this topic that I'm just going for it. I usually have notes and everything, and I'm winging it. Okay, so I was just having a conversation with somebody who is actually the Wall Street message. Somebody messaged me and said, hey, there's a reprint, it's cold foil reprint policy that is scheduled to go live on March 1st on Flesh and Blood, fabtcg.com in their reprint. Sorry, it's in there like, I don't know exactly where it is. It's in there in the articles section of the thing. Anyway, it says Flesh and Blood cold foil reprint policy. And then I was like, oh my gosh, what are they going to do? Are they going to say that they're going to like reprint the cold foils? Like, there's no way they're reprinting the cold foils. Like, Legend Story Studios cares so much about the collector. There's no way they're going to reprint the cold foils, right? So we had a good conversation. And then somebody said something and said, what if they did different color cold foils? And I was like, no. They already have gold cold foils. It's already a thing. But then I remembered an email I got. And this is a really cryptic email, and we're going to talk about it. And then I'm going to tell you my predictions for what the cold foil reprint policy are that's going to launch on March 1st. So this is completely conjecture, completely my guesses, completely my ideas, just like to be excited about it, because I think there's something really cool that could happen. I'm going to say that for the end. But I'm gonna read you, this is really, I mean, technically it's a whale, dolphin, lucky fish story, but it's not. It's either two things. It is either a very large whale or a very large troll. So I'm going to let you know that up here. But there is something mentioned in here that I want to talk about in regards to this cold foil reprint policy, which is what tied this whole video together, which makes this so exciting. And I'm excited. So here we go. We're going to, and my room's a mess because I didn't clean. So there's like stuff at my feet, but it is what it is. All right, so here we go. This is from Whale Dale. Okay, that's who, and he created an email address called whaledale 09@gmail.com because he created that email address to send this to me. Dear Kitchen Table, I couldn't help to see one of your segments, whale, dolphin, or lucky fish. I don't give too much information about myself as my position is significant and I will never sell the vast majority of it. This guy is super, super cryptic. He could have just like created an email account and he could be some guy who has $0 and has zero magic or zero flesh and blood cards and just, you know, is being a troll. Okay. That could be the case. Anyway, he claims that he owns more cases of WTR Alpha than anyone who has publicly stated a position by far. Okay. So he has more than Saint. Honestly, no, I'm not going to say it. All right, I own more legendaries, cold foil, than anyone I've heard of multiple times. Name a multiple. I own double digits of every fable, even hearts. Nothing in the triple digits, but still. I own items that are one of a kind, one of once. Most don't even know that they exist, or if they do, they cannot find them. So this guy, if he's real, he's been there since the beginning. He has a relationship with LSS, and he really believes in the product. So if he's real, again, hold on, we're gonna get to the cold foils because he mentions it something, and then it all tied together. I have an idea, and I'm stoked about it. Okay, where are we? If you were to compare my story to the Flesh and Blood whale story a couple months ago, remember where I read the book and we laughed about it? Multiply it by 4 and then some on the sealed side. Other than the creator of the game itself, I highly doubt there's anyone even in my hemisphere, given the very public ... other people. When he says hemisphere, it makes me think that it's not North America, just for the record. I know there's like a New York City thing going on in Flesh and Blood where there's some people in New York who kind of have this kind of group mentality. Anyway, I mostly do not buy items directly. I have people who handle that. Yeah, I've heard of that happening. Most who are in the Flesh and Blood community will likely never know my name, and that's how I like it. Okay, Dale, you just told us your name, Dale. So what is it? Do you want us to know your name or not, Dale? Dale is his fake name, everybody. If you didn't catch that, Whale Dale, that's not his real name, okay? All right, here it goes. Predictions for the future. The heart, 100K within 2 years. the eye 50K within 2 years, and the shard 25K within 2 years. See, I don't buy that. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't buy the idea that it's a 50% drop. And that's, I know Rudy said, maybe this is the same guy that was emailing Rudy. I doubt that anybody who emails Rudy would give me attention, but I don't buy the idea that they're gonna half. I don't want to get into that, but because the supply doesn't dictate that. So I don't think there are. Anyway, I don't buy it, but that's what he says. WTR case 100K before the end of 2022. Cheyenne 20K within 2 years. Okay, here we go. This is it. LSS will add a variant of the cold foil, comma, it will be spectacular. Okay? And that's all he says. And that's what I want to talk about. We're going to talk about that. I'll read the rest of his letter, though. I'm always watching. My position grows, but my presence doesn't. If I sell anything, you'll never know it's me. The game will grow into the top 5. My children will inherit quite a horde. Thank you for all you do, and remember, I'm always watching. Dude, if you're actually real, I appreciate you watching. Even if you're a troll and you're laughing at me while I'm reading this, I appreciate trolls watching too. I won't respond to any message you sent, and this will be the only communication you get about my position. I think I responded to him, but I don't remember what I said. I merely drafted this email to let you know I exist. I love where the game's going and what it's achieved so far. When I entered, hard to say, such a mystery, but this email is the real deal. Godspeed, I love your channel. From Mystery. Okay, but he said his name's Dale. So are you a mystery or are you not, Dale? Make up your mind. Okay, anyway, Dale, thank you for your email. Dude, all the best to you. I'm very jealous of people who are in that position of this life. No, don't use that. I'm not jealous. I am not jealous. I love where I am in my life. It would be really fun to own that many cards. I'm not going to lie to you. It would be a lot of fun to own that many cards. But Dale, congratulations on your life, and may the best be with you. And remember that it's just a game and that there's more to life than cards. Anyway, let's go back. Okay, so he said, what did he say? He said, LSS will add a variant of the cold foil. It'll be spectacular. So then back to the Discord channel, right? So we were talking, it was like, okay, so what are they going to do, right? Like, here's this announcement, cold foil reprint policy. So here's my thoughts. Here's my predictions. A, everybody agreed with us, or other people said too, they're not going to reprint cold foils. You don't need to be cautious about that. If anything, this is going to be, if you want my safe answer, this policy on March 1st is going to be completely not interesting. It's simply going to stay publicly 100% line in the sand. We are not going to reprint cold foils. The only thing it could address is talking about the promos. As you know, we've seen these cold foil heroes, or more of them are coming to the market with the skirmish events. So it'll be interesting to see that. That's probably the safest bet, is that it's just simply something simple like that. But I have I'm going to tell you my theory about what it's going to be. But honestly, that's probably what it is. They're not going to reprint cold foils. It's going to be publicly stated. They're going to say forever, no matter what, we will never print cold foils. Things that we know, but like that haven't put a line in the sand to draw it. And maybe they'll say something like any promos will be reprinted or something like that. Because I think there's some confusion about the cold foil heroes that are coming out with Skirmish, but they also haven't told us what cold foil heroes those are. So they could print cold foil heroes. I don't know exactly if I'm sure there's some heroes that we haven't seen, right? Like we haven't seen a cold foil Cavdane, although that's going to be an Armory promo, I think. So anyway, long story short, here you go. Here's my prediction. I think LSS will add a variant of the cold foil. I think that they're going to say, this is sweet. I can't wait. They're going to say that cold foil, gray cold foils, what you're used to. Where's my cold foils? Right here. Gray cold foils. They're going to say that these everyday gray cold foils are done. What? Louis, what? What are you saying? Yeah, you heard me. I'm going to say that these gray cold foils are done. That there's that moving on, and that this is going to be Monarch Hype 101 right now. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I'm going to say, I hope this is true. This is why, you know what, honestly, I want to work for, okay, I'm going to say gray cold foils are done. No longer are we going to have gray cold foils. Monarch's going to institute light cold foils and dark cold foils. Oh! Light cold foils, which are going to be like super, they're going to be obviously lighter, but like, think of like a silver or like a, almost like a white gold, like a white glowy, like, think if that was the cold foil and it was all the light armor and the light weapons and the light whatever from Monarch and this like really like light cold foil. And then if they had like a really like dark iron black, like a, what's that? Like the railings are made of like an iron, I guess we already have, you know, iron rod, but like a really dark black, like foiling, like a cold foil and like a really dark black. Imagine how cool would that be? And then on top of that, like to make the original cold foils, just like, man, that would be really cool for them, as it's like the first like the first 3 sets are all these like gray cold foils, and then these new ones are like really, oh dude, could you imagine? Like, could you like, and then like every set, right? Like, so like maybe Monarch and Kingdoms and whatever the third kind of Crucible set, maybe Monarch and Kingdoms are these light ones. And then like in, you know, 2 years, there's another set and like the focus is on this, maybe like the focus is on a different realm, right? Like, or not a realm, but what's the, is it Araya? Is that a different game? Anyway, the Mysteria. Anyway, maybe one of those, they have cold foils specifically from regions, which are like, so maybe in Mysteria or whatever it is, you have like a bluish green cold foil, and then you have a regional cold foil for like, you know, Solana, maybe that would be the light one, right? So anyway, you know, you could have like the pits and metrics that are like really like dark and like, I don't know. You can have like orangish. You could just do some really cool stuff and really add to the lore of the game of like these weapons are from like the light ones, like the light cold foils are from, you know, the sky or, you know, whatever. And then the dark cold foils are from like the depths. I just think it could be super, super cool. So maybe this reprint policy is them announcing that gray cold foils, like that idea. And man, could you imagine the hype for Monarch? Oh. I'm just super excited. Okay, here's the thing. Like, the odds of that being accurate are so low. But, like, dude, how cool would that be? Like, really, like, how cool, like, how, and for, like, collectors, like, to have that kind of first set, I just think that would be really cool. Anyway, that's my video today. I don't know. Again, think March, ooh, that was odd. Think March 1st, we'll have the answer to this. That's, like, probably tomorrow. This video will probably launch on Sunday. And then, yeah, Whale Dale, dude, thank you so much for sending it in. This is kind of a lucky, like, you know, Whale Dale's a whale. But Whale Dale, if you exist, I appreciate it. And I wish that you would communicate with me more. That would be great. You don't have to tell me any specifics about you, but you can kind of, you know, give me advice or wisdom or whatever knowledge you have. I don't know. That'd be cool. Anyway, I hope you have a good day. Be kind to the people around you. I'm super excited. I can't really even think of a way to end this video because I'm just too dang excited about it. I'm excited about something that's probably not even going to happen.